man. I know cold doesn't bother me as much as other people, but it is freezing.
That's kinda a requirement for snow, bro.
That's not true. Like 0 degrees is good. -1 is good. And that's not really freezing temperature. I mean, it is, but it doesn't feel like you are freezing, right? I'm talking about more of a feeling, okay?
Oh, shut your gobstopper cruncher, Owen.
For once, Owen did, his gaze looking in the distance. Jill tried to follow, but couldn't make out anything in the direction, not through the heavy snow. Instead, she took the opportunity to orientate herself. Panning across the whitewashed town, she was shocked to see plumes of steam, or fog or mist. Well, to be honest, she wasn't really that familiar with which terminology should apply here. And then a memory hooked into the back of her mind, and she pulled up her phone. Turning on the streaming program, she looked in the camera and felt the chill far more intense than the snow as she saw a figure standing beside her. It was the girl. She watched the video in fascination as the girl began to speak, silent.
Oh.
Jill fished for her headphones and quickly plugged them in, and then she heard the voice.
Can you hear me now? Oddly enough, yes. Can you hear me?
Something happened to Tyrone! Something happened to me! Everything is... it's hard to think. It's even harder to speak.
Then skip the exposition, girl who I assume is Tulip. What can we do? Where is he? Where are you?
That is a very intense-looking snowman.
Huh? Jill cocked an eyebrow and looked again. Oh boy, I would run away from her phone.
Something is controlling those things. Something worse than them.
Ooh, run to the hills mode. There it was, lanky and thin, not the kind of proportions one would normally see on a snowman.
There's so many nulls.
Abruptly, Jill's phone cut out, and as she looked up, the snowman turned towards her.
Pumpernickel loaf.
Jill didn't even take a second to glance as she turned, dropping the breakneck sprint the space of a gasp of air.
Oof.
She hit Owen's chest like she had been running the wall and felt the biting snow.
You're corporal now?
It's not coming after us.
What?
Jill turned. Sure enough, she watched as it began to walk, slowly, almost dreamily, away from the pair.
I would say that is a clue.
Well, let's just hope your stupid haunting lets me make a stinking phone call.
Jill dialed quickly, still watching the creature leave.
I found one of those null thingies, but not only is it ignoring me and Owen, it's walking like it's got someplace to be.
Don't follow it.
What? Are you kidding me?
Look, those things will fuck you up, dude. It's not worth it. Just, note where it's going, and maybe we can investigate.
I'll take that into advisement. Oh, also Tulip says there's something worse than the null thingies.
Yo, what? Tulip? Wait, no, don't follow it!
Jill hung up and swiped to her streaming
Know
app.
the drill by now. Do we follow? Also, I gotta ask, how is the view from my pocket? Do you have, weird ghost powers that let you see even when the camera isn't rolling?
Yeah, basically ghost powers. Scrying with limitations. Follow the rule, don't follow it. Kinda want to follow it, but I like Jill. He says to not follow it.
Right,
Let's not
right.
follow it.
I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's because I've only been told those things are dangerous, not why or anything. But I really shouldn't be risking my life over, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'll follow it for us.
Say what?
Wait, what? No!
Jill snatched at Owen. Her hand passed through like she was wafting through mist.
Oh, my potatoes, Owen! You are so frustrating!
You don't have to come. I'll be fine, bruh.
I can't let let you go alone. Yeah, fine. I'm coming. Stupid ghost.
Jill let out a long sigh.
Choo-choo.
This is a bad idea.
Man, you'd think they'd have a burger joint or something. I'm dying here.
Marcus checked his car's clock. Barely 5 minutes had
God
passed.
damn it, where is she? It's been like 5 minutes and no sign of her or a pizza place. So hungry I could go full-on cannibal in about another 10 minutes.
As for on cue, Ripley's form seemed to cause from the wafting waves of
I'm
snow.
not sure if that was ghost shit, or if this is the kind of weather you're really not supposed to be driving in.
Ripley began to approach the car and Marcus' stomach rumbled. He looked down at it with scorn.
Dude, I was only kidding about the cannibalism thing.
Ripley stepped in the car, not bothering with the door.
Everywhere I've gone is locked up because of the blizzard.
Oh, it's a blizzard? That explains a lot.
Weren't you heading back to the hotel to warm up?
What? No, maybe cold is code for hungry.
Really?
Hey, Dilla, I don't like getting made fun of for it, so I have feelings.
Well, I have nothing. I assume you're in the same boat, lest you would have said something.
Something is going to happen.
Shit, yes! Just following to know.
The two sat in silence, the only sound the whir of a heater.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
She found a note acting weird and decided to follow it, or I assume she did. She hung up on me.
Ripley paused
I
in
have
thought.
no idea what's going on here. Let's go try to find her.
What do you think I've been doing, trying to find her? That, and somewhere with something to eat. God, I could eat a pony right now. Whole.
Just drive.
The snow had begun to pick up, along with the wind, and Jill could no longer discern the details of the world around her as the sky and air blurred in the flurry. What she could see, however, was the null.
Hey, Owen, do you know if it's normal to be able to see ghosts more clearly than the world around them?
Oh, totally. Things like fog and distance don't affect a ghost because you're not actually seeing them. Your brain is being overridden with their psychic imprint.
Jill paused, turning to Owen.
That was frighteningly coherent.
Oh, look, brah, more.
Jill suppressed a groan as she tried to finish the text. I know where I am. It's hard to see this snow. Is anyone there? Run! To the hills!
Oh no.
Oh, look, brah, more! Okay, I'm curious if there was going to something. There was going to something to happen when she was walking.
Oh no. This can't be good. Or normal, for that matter.
It's drawing them towards it. Like the beacon from Wreck-It Ralph.
You remembered something not from the 90s! Wait, off subject.
There's something happening in the middle of town. So much power, even I can taste it. It's like Ma's mac and cheese, brah. Wicked delicious.
A creature nearly brushed Jill's shoulder as it walked past the pair. In that moment, the cold of the night became nothing, as that proximity reached down deep inside and brushed against her soul. She shuddered violently, clutching her chest as her knees gave out, breath seemingly turned from her lungs. It was as though she had taken a deep breath in the vacuum of space. And then she was back.
You alright?
No. Well, no. I'm okay, but that...
I'm sorry. We should go back.
Jill pulled her scarf up over her face, breathing through the warm fabric, breathing warmth back into her lungs.
No, I'm going to see where they're going.
What? Owen's face curled in an unfamiliar smile, and for a moment Jill saw something more than the glassy stare those eyes normally held. And then it was go.
Cool. Maybe we should call Marcus before sneaking into that creepy building, though, bro.
What creepy building?
Jill asked her knee, and then promptly her face met brick wall. Huh?
Okay, at this point, I think we're in the middle of City Park. I literally can't see more than a few meters ahead of us, and to be brutally honest, I have no fucking clue how we still have traction.
I'm helping.
Well, that's not creepy at all, knowing you're bayoneting my car along.
I'm not
Ripley paused.
exactly doing that.
Well, we're not driving anymore. I'm burning. Holy shit!
The Ghoul walked past them, so close to the car it would have scraped the hood had it possessed substance.
Holy shit! Look, there's more!
While there was fear in Marcus' voice, it was only when he turned to Ripley that he saw her own fear. What the... Her eyes were wet, tears at the edges, face a grimace of disbelief and horror.
No. Oh, I don't want to go like this. I just wanted to be safe again. I just wanted...
One of the white forms paused, turning slowly, its empty gaze falling upon Ripley, and then began to walk forward, towards them.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I should have realized when Tyrone disappeared. It was too good to last.
What are you talking about?
Are you an idiot? You, Tulip, me, the three of us alone were more than enough to draw one of them to that house.
She turned out the window to see the creature approaching, and an empty calm washed over her face.
They're scared of him. I think... I don't know what he is, but I've heard legends of things worse than gnolls.
Say what?
Things like ghost eaters.
Huh?
Ah!
Marcus threw back his head and let out a long sigh, one tinged heavily with annoyance and frustration.
Really? That's it? That's why you're so into Tyrone? Because he scares away the spooky, scary skeleton ghosts.
What is with your attitude? We're about to die.
No, we're not.
Marcus got out of the car. And?
Oh, poop! That hurt!
Jill's hand reached forward, and she felt ice crunch beneath her hands as she pressed against the wall.
Whoa. It's like the building is so cold, it's freezing the air around it.
Jill snatched back her hand as the cold finally made its way through her mittens and bit her fingers.
Popsicles! Come on, let's find a door.
Jill began to brush wildly at the delicate lattice of ice veiling the building in white.
Don't worry, bro. I've got a quicker trick to get us in lickety-split.
Owen proceeded to stick his head in the wall. He turned once, twice, and then stepped back to the point at an unremarkable portion of the ice siding.
Double doors right there. I think it's a gymnasium.
Like for school?
Exactly.
Gonna call Marcus.
Jill pulled up her phone.
The app's going. Wow, look at people talking. Hey, gals and ghouls. Looks like there's a lot more people talking this time, and no sign of the girl who tried to hijack my broadcast. Okay, this is going to be a little bit different than my normal questions, guys. Anyone out there have any idea what's going on?
It's a magical snowstorm, right? It's gotta be Ithaqua. It's a null summoning ritual. Maybe Tyrone is trying to get rid of the nulls. Tyrone is being eaten by the nulls. His strength must have drawn them. Go inside. Okay, so based on what we've got earlier, should we assume he's like the ghost eater? So basically also a null eater, something like that? Or it's the other way around? The nulls are... Wait, no, because Tyrone is not a ghost, right? Let's go... Yeah, null summoning. Wait, if it's a summoning, null summoning... Oh! So it's like null. Nulls are trying to summon more of them. Because Tyrone is trying to get rid of them?
I think Tyrone would be answering his phone if he was behind this.
It was a bad choice, whatever. Then messages in bold red text with a black background, a format that should have been visible on her channel appeared.
Tyrone is going to die. Move!
Huh. Well, that's creepy in a whole new sort of way.
Jill died quickly.
You're alive! Where?
I'm at what I assume is the school's gymnasium.
Jill looked to Owen, who gave a sharp nod.
I can smell you.
You can... What?
I'll be there soon.
This time Marcus hung up on her.
That was weird.
Yeah. Jill turned to the
I
building.
can't wait anymore. I'm going in.
Raising her foot and strike with all the force her small frame could muster, she kicked the door open. Inside, it was quiet.
I'm glad I don't have automatonophobia.
I have no idea what it is, but whatever.
Also known as pediophobia.
What? Jill turned to Owen, his words more startling than the
The
room.
second implies children as well, but they mean the same thing.
Jill just cocked an eyebrow.
Brah.
There's the Owen I know. Why aren't any of them moving?
Don't blink, is my
I
suggestion.
think it's a spell, brah.
Still, don't blink.
Though I can't say yet if they're casting it or fueling it.
A little of both, actually.
Huh? And you are? A girl, haggard and worn, wrapped tight in frost-tinged heavy coat, stepped out from the hallways just behind the gymnasium.
Another acolyte. Just don't panic like the other idiot did. You bump into a null and you die. Simple as that. That's not a threat. It's just that they're really dangerous.
The girl looked about the room, her eyes falling on the form trapped in the center.
God damn it. If you had only... Any later and you'd have missed your chance. It would be too late. But you show up just in time for me to have to deal with you.
Huh? Okay. Ew. The girl flipped back her hood and Jill gaped as the girl rubbed her eyes grudgingly.
Dear God, I'm really starting to sound like some maniacal villain, aren't I?
Uh-huh.
Look, it's nothing personal, but this is something important and way bigger than one random...
You!
Ah! What? Why are you yelling like that?
You're Kiki! You're my rival!
It's nice to be recognized, I suppose, but I have no idea who... Holy shit, you're Jill Count!
You!
Rival? You have like an entire fan base of people obsessed with your horror web series!
Huh? What's going
Don't
on?
tell me you're actually documenting your acolyte work? That shit is all real?
Language! Hot tamales, I am live!
Ugh, I hate you. Ugh, why didn't I think of that?
What are you doing here?
The woman pulled out a gun from her pocket, her eyes narrowing.
None of your business.
Okay. To be honest, really? Someone follows Kiki? I wouldn't.
And I'd suggest reining in your familiar. I can deal with ghosts as easily as my gun can deal with you.
Kiki looked thoughtful for a moment.
Did that sound as awkward to you as it did to me? I need sleep.
Yeah.
Soon, though. And call back your ghost!
Jill looked at Owen, who had begun to drift away, examining something that was apparently terribly interesting on the floor.
I don't know what this all is.
Doesn't matter. It's too important for me to risk you messing it up.
Does it have to do with the Rookards?
Kiki grimaced at the question, looking at Jill with unconcealed suspicion. Damn, she's ugly.
Yes, it does. Not as ignorant as you claim, huh? You know, I thought it would be harder to kill someone if I knew who they were. Thanks to it being you, that's not the case.
And has a shitty personality. The barrel was in Jill's face in the span of a breath, and with that sight, Jill felt like the world stood still.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do, but you made some mistakes, brah.
A pregnant silence hung in there, Kiki's hands undenly unsteady. With a defiant bark of laugh, she yelled towards her. Owen.
No! The original design was the one with the mistakes.
Again, damn, she's ugly.
That's why we're all like this. Why they are like that.
She gestured vaguely to the pillaresque knolls.
Nah, brah, right here. You've got this rune putting power to this rune instead of hopping the node and powering this matrix. Totes amateur stuff, brah. Easy to fix, though.
Her silence so deep Jill could swear she heard the crystallizing of her own steaming breath in the overwhelming cold.
Show me.
Don't! And with that, the gun was no longer trained on her, the silence attention Owen. Jill took in a slow breath and pressed her hand to her face, terrified to find a smile in
Oh,
it.
bean burritos. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Huh? Jill took a moment to recess the room, fear and excitement making her heart thump in her ears. The pattern was so clear now, a sprawling monstrosity of arcane nonsense looping inwards to a single point, venues feeding around it like they were a part of his eldritch tree. And there he was, poised like some Egyptian pharaoh, enshrined in the lattice prison of ice, as impossible bay as the noose surrounding him. Jill rushed forward.
Don't you dare!
She didn't need to see the gun to know it was trained on her
I
again.
have spent decades suffering through this.
What, ugliness? Shitty personality of yours?
He showed up one day and there he was, the answer to my prayers. His aura, can't you see it?
No, not really. Can't read auras. You know, it's something I've been meaning to learn to do, though.
Ugh, why is such an incompetent acolyte so popular?
Why not?
Who does your editing? Wait, never mind.
I know, she does it herself.
Look, his power, the amount of energy stored inside him, the power inside a simple acolyte, barely tapped. It's all I need to fuel the ritual. This time we won't lose half our family, and this time we'll finally be free.
Huh, yeah, right.
Free of this curse we brought upon ourselves just trying to save this goddamn city.
Hey! Language!
Yeah.
Why?
There's like a 50% chance we may be live. Or, like, unlive?
What, do you have a ghost camera?
You can have a ghost of a camera?
Of course.
No, no camera. Maybe my phone, though. Which would explain a lot.
It doesn't matter. Your need to prattle bought me all the time I needed.
She gestured towards the ruins as they began to light.
In a moment now, the gathering power will reach a critical level, and the ritual will immediately activate. It's too late to stop it.
Are you sure?
And there, that ought to fix it.
Jill could see the color drain from the girl's face as she heard the words. The gun dropped to her side, and she turned in slow horror to see Owen standing above a heavily marked sequence of sigils.
No. Wake up! Snap out of it, damn it! Kill them! Kill them all!
Huh? And finally the news began to stir. What? 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 Ripley followed 10 feet behind. Marcus looked back, and as their eyes met, she stopped, letting him get further ahead.
Come on! You really thought Tyrone was the reason nothing bothered this place? He hadn't been there for 4 years!
It made sense if you had heard stories of him. If you could sense his power.
You think I fucking can't? Ugh! Like, how do you think he got that strong? Humans don't normally live long enough to gather that kind of power, not naturally.
But what you did? What was that?
Look, it's a long story, and now is really not the time to tell it.
Which came first, him or you?
Her pointed silence was Marcus' own
That
response.
ability. It's the same he used on that null back when he met Tulip, isn't it?
Look, I don't want to talk about it.
What are you, two?
Marcus turned, stepping towards her.
Said I don't want to talk about it!
Ripley went silent for a moment as Marcus marked away.
Fine. I'll let you keep quiet. For now.
What did he do? I'm curious. Okay, I love Owen in that form. Jill screamed as she proceeded to engage in the only martial technique she had ever developed over her life, that of hasty retreat. That's right, Joseph Joestar. Final technique. The one. Secret technique. Owen hung above her shoulder, matching her pace.
Let's our critter pancake wobbles.
Jill had her phone up, and in desperation she called for aid to the ward.
Please, anyone! I need help. I didn't think this through. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in over my head. I don't know how or why or how much of a Deus Ex Machina it is for you to show up out of nowhere to save me. But seriously, half of you are ghosts and the other half are like wizards and acolytes and stuff, and someone has to be nearby and able to help. I'll do anything.
Will you stop trying to get rid of me?
Yes, anything. Wait, what?
Huh?
Owen! You're half naked!
I need to expose my sweet tats for this, brah.
Okay, yeah, sure, but why your pants?
The awakening. It was in that silence that Jill noticed Owen's 2 fingers connecting 2 separate tattoos. She subsequently noticed that the symbols covering Owen's chest were not unlike those that littered the floor.
Holy habanero. Owen, what? I mean, just what?
Owen's response was to simply tap a few more runes, and like a gust of leaves in a gale, the 2 closed noose simply blew away, flying through the air and out a distant wall. As the floor grew brighter in the distance, Jill could see Kiki desperately trying to alter the runes, already alive with whatever natural power fueled them.
These runes! God, what did you do to my spell?
First, he made it perfect. Now, he destroys it. I think that was when doors opened and Ripley and Marcus stepped inside. Ripley had seen a lot during her time. Over 200 years of unlife would guarantee that even for a recluse like her, decades spent hiding, desperate to not be found, disguising her very existence for the sole purpose of continuing that eternal existence, she at times would wonder what she might have missed. Her fear of gnolls, of acolytes, of demons, severing her from the world at large. And yet in all her imagination she never could have quite envisioned this. Owen was barely a flicker of a psyche as he drew upon his own essence to perform a punishment more powerful than any she had seen any acolyte perform. Jill was a beacon, her connection with Owen, the only thing keeping each notion of his hands from ending his existence. Tyler was strung up on some complicated construction of psychic energy. And there, kneeling on the floor, was a regular human. There was no doubt about that in Ripley's mind. The woman was desperately trying to alter shining, runic symbols with her bare hands.
You're an expert on ghost stuff, right? You got any idea what's happening here?
Probably less than you do, actually.
Go help Tyrone?
We should stop that girl first.
What are they up to?
Looks like they're trying to rework a ritual at the last minute, with Tyrone as the focus.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, it might be. But we may do more damage if we interrupt them.
Right now, I'm of a mind to help Tyrone first and worry about the consequences later.
Then allow me. She'll hardly be the first acolyte I've had to deal with.
And with that, ooh, I like that look in her eye, Ripley surged forward.
Hey, ghouls and guys, it's your girl, Jill Count here. We're live streaming to you live from the Supernatural Battle Royale in the creepy gymnasium in misty mornings.
Okay. Is there actually someone like streaming or just making videos? I guess the second one will be more accurate for me, because I don't really watch streaming at all. That is doing stuff like that, you know, haunted houses and so on. But I'd absolutely love to watch it.
To be honest, I have very little clue as to what exactly is going on right now. So I'd be like a chess player trying to commentate on a Dota match if I tried.
So it would be like me trying to commentate on Dota match. Or on chess. With both, I have no clue what's going on.
Few big updates. There's Owen, who's apparently a ghost wizard.
Holy crap!
Which explains a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, that makes 0 sense! Also, holy teriyaki sauce, I thought he died as like a dumb straight-edge frat boy. Just look at those tats! He looks like a Yakuza boss or something. And
Nice.
that's Ripley, strangling Kiki. Hopefully not to death. She hates me for some reason, and to be honest, I was kind of resentful of her success as a streamer, especially given that I haven't been able to stream to living people in 3 months.
I'm surprised someone actually watched her streams.
To be honest, the more I think
I
about
have
it,
to say
the more
that.
I realize I don't know any of these people, let alone their motivations, very well. I feel like I've gotten closest to Owen, but yeah, wow, apparently not. And to be honest, now I feel bad for not asking more. He was in college when he died, I know that much. I wonder where he studied, Scholomance? Not the WoW one, the Transylvanian one. Oh, look! Something's happening in the middle there with... Oh no. I forgot about Tyrone!
Gently dropped her phone as she started. Seeing now that the lat's work of natural eyes holding Tyrone had begun to glow.
I need just a little more, brah.
And for the first time she felt the connection to Owen. Not as some ephemeral, intangible nothing, but a connection as real as steel cable between them. Then she felt that pull, sharp and painful, like a hook was dragging at her internal organs.
Owen! What are you doing?
Just a little more.
Little more what? Okay. Jill turned to her phone, chants of do it, and Jill offered, give me your energy, and soon ma'am straight down her chart in a stream. I don't know if it's a good choice, but let's see.
Do it, loser!
Just do it. Jill braced herself and let the current flow, the connection between them completely opened. A familiar sensation of dizzy lightheadedness, like giving blood, made her knees shake. As the explosion struck her, she could not help but remember everything. Welcome back, spring 1994. History. Satan. Wizard. Alchemy. The genius alchemist? Holy crap. He might be a genius at that stuff. As she said before, a freaking wizard. Something. Ghost wizard? Okay. What the? I know what's... Happy Halloween. He summoned something, and oh. What? What? A glimpse of the past. Owen floated above Jill, his form that of a potato as ghost. Now the aspects of the intimidating ghost wizard from before adorned his visage, and he stared at her with a dopey smile and glassy eyes that reminded her of a nothing if not a golden retriever.
Morning, brah.
Good morning, Owen.
She leaned forward and a hand caught
Please,
her.
miss, don't get up. We don't know the full extent of your injuries.
Oh, okay. What happened?
I don't really know myself. Not my job. Looks like a gas leak to me. Miracle you four survived. I'm gonna put you in a neck brace, okay? You won't be able to turn your head, but it'll keep you from doing any more damage if we're looking at spinal injury.
Okay.
Jill didn't like the feeling of imprisonment that came with the brains, but she wasn't exactly a medical professional, so who was she to argue? The feeling redoubled as she was strapped to the gurney.
Hello, Miss Count.
Jill couldn't place a voice, and yet something about it rang intimately
Is
familiar.
she well enough for me to speak to her?
She's not bleeding out, but there could be, yeah.
I will make it brief. A moment alone, if you will.
Who are you?
I'm with the police. I have a few questions for you, Miss Count.
That's not my name.
Ah, but more know you by that name than by your actual name, no?
How do you know that?
I'm from the government. Now, my first question. Were you aware of your friend Owen's abilities before you came here?
What are you talking about?
Owen, you speak of him at great lengths on your stream.
Oh, that's all in character stuff. He's a ghost. It's supposed to be like a whole fictional world thing.
Good answer.
Jill heard a scratch of pen on
And
paper.
your association with Miss Eliza Ripley and Mr. Marcus Rookard?
Jill's mind raced. Did Ripley show up on her camera? Should she acknowledge them? Go for a vacance where? She felt an instinct that almost disappointed her as she wished for the chance to ask her chat for advice.
I ran on it too, like me and Owen.
Another expertly evasive answer. I am impressed.
Evasive?
Who the f are you? She heard the soft crunch of gravel as the government agent stepped forward. Her jaw would have dropped if it could have, as Death in a suit stepped forward.
What are you? What are you going to do?
Miss Count, please. It's not a matter of what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
Okay, that's bullshit what you just
Please
said.
bring her to the hospital. Make sure she has no injuries, and please call us if anything comes up.
How about no? The EMT took a cart with glossy eyes and nodded. Then Jill, still stunned, was loaded the back of the ambulance and driven away. Wait, 4 survivors? Which 4? Were they all even actually alive? This ghost business was getting ridiculous. Marcus saw he rose, his head was killing him.
Oh, what happened?
Bright light filled his vision as his eyes finally parted. Hospital room.
You had a concussion. Jill is gonna have a few scars, but The only reason she passed out is because of Owen's psychic draw on her.
What happened?
For one, we failed to stop the ritual.
Oh God, Tyrone!
Under medical observation. He's in a coma, but the doctors don't know what's wrong with him.
Do you?
No. To be honest, I barely even recognize him.
He's that disfigured?
Ha. No, I mean in a psychic sense.
Do you have any idea what that ritual was?
No. Maybe if it had still been there when I had gone back. But the entire gymnasium is in ruins now. And those symbols, I've really only seen them individually, used by acolytes and ancient eldritch stuff. That floor had hundreds of them.
Do you know at all what we stumbled into?
Well, I have one.
Ripley came to the side of Marcus' bed and set down the
Where'd
wallet.
you get this from?
The girl who kidnapped Tyrone? She's still unconscious. She took a hit a bit worse than yours.
Good. Marcus flipped open the wallet with bated breath. It could not have been more mundane. Membership cards, credit card, debit card, ID with the new, now familiar face.
Okay, where is the spooky part?
Ripley rolled her eyes and pointed to the name. Kimberly Ruckard.
Would you look at that?
Jill Count!
Yeah! Yes?
You know, when I saw you, I thought I recognized you.
The man stood up from behind the counter, showing the screen of his laptop with a grin. It had her streaming page open. Only note it had dozens of videos she didn't recognize, and all of them possessed of a clear horror theme. What the better fit there was all this.
I gotta be honest, I didn't follow you before, but I had heard of you on paranormal boards. Thought you looked familiar, and it took me like 5 seconds to find you last night. Ended up skipping out on sleep to finish your backlog.
Huh. Must be
I
nice.
don't even care if it's all fake. The stuff you've been doing for the last 3 months has got to be the best series I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not jealous of her success right now. Damn
Wait,
it.
are you like Keanu Reeves and prefer your privacy, or do you mind if I gush?
Oh no, please. Feel free to gush.
Keanu Reeves over
This
here.
most recent section with the nulls, dude, the section with me, just amazing. I love it. Okay, between you and me, did you blow up the gym on purpose?
No!
Still, it made for a hell of a finish. Oh, that reminds me. Tyrone checked in earlier today.
I'm sorry, what? He was in the...
Jill bit her tongue and looked up towards the rooms. A man in the black hood looked down at her. Owen leaned nonchalantly against the railing to his side, clearly speaking.
Never mind. I need to go speak with him.
Would you mind if we talk more later?
I'd really appreciate that, actually.
Oh, and fair warning, I saw a detective, or maybe a Fed head up there with him.
Jill
What
froze.
did the agent look like?
Dark suit, sunglasses, earpiece, reminded me of Agent Smith.
Oh, crap.
Anything else? Skin color? Hair?
Jill watched in silent horror as the man's eyes seemed to glaze.
I think he had dark hair.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Oh boy. Jill rushed up the stairs and found herself facing the trio. Not sure of where to begin, she stayed silent, waiting for the others to speak. None chose to do so, opting instead to all meet her gaze. What's going on with Tyrone, by the way? As time passed, Owen began to hum.
Okay, that's enough of that. You're still alive! Why are you a ghost? You stop humming! And you! What even are you?
Tyrone made to speak, but understood from the figure in the hood and suit silenced
Tyrone
him.
is no ghost. A term for what he is doing might be astral projecting. I am Agent Smith. Like
Aw.
from the Matrix, yes, I've heard the joke before, Owen. A term for me might be Tulpa, or perhaps God, if you're a fan of Neil Gaiman's work. I prefer the term used among certain acolytes and dead people. Demon.
Okay.
So you're...
Get this. He's literally a government spook. That's classic.
And Tyrone?
When his body was sent flying, so was his soul. Owen helped me to find him. To think that Chaz Owen Dunwich persists despite his death is, I must admit, terribly convenient. And we haven't had a proper medium in our employ since the 70s.
Wait, who's the medium?
You.
I don't
Huh?
work for you.
You don't. Odd. And here I thought most ghosts didn't have bank accounts, let alone streaming subscriptions.
What?
Not to mention how good you are at listening to commands.
Huh?
Ew. Oh, that explains a lot. So, what do you want from me?
Simple. Keep doing as you are. There's always another happening haunting our hallowed halls, and a medium with a ghost wizard familiar, well, that seems too powerful a tool to ignore.
Can you at least help me with Owen?
Brah.
His haunting is driving me crazy.
If you need help, you really should ask the expert.
Then let me talk to Tyrone.
What? No. I have to get Tyrone back to his body. I meant Mr. Dunwich.
Owen!
Sup, brah?
Now, do you have any other questions?
She looked down through her
A lot,
phone.
actually. How normal is all this?
Absolutely normal.
Seems like since Halloween, my world has undergone a paradigm shift. Like, the fundamental forces of the world are completely different than what I was taught.
In brief, it's not. That's the entire point. That's why we wanted you here. That's why we want people like Tyrone. People undervalue the importance of normalcy. As children, we imagine ourselves unique. Imagine that gives us significance. And to a point, we are right. But true aberrations that cause disruptions to what the world knows as normal? No one really wants those. We like to know that gravity will always be bringing us down. And so, Jill Count, some of us step into the guano so that our clocks keep ticking and compasses keep pointing north.
That was a wordy response. But I get it.
I reserve the right to be expansive in my descriptions. Anything else?
Yeah, actually. If I'm working for you, can I get a healthcare package?
A stun silence followed.
No.
Welcome to the US.
What about dental or 401k?
What's 401k? What the hell is that? I need to check. What's? Come on, browser. 401k. What the hell is that? Move it, browser. What the? Okay. Retirement plan. Alright.
Any chance you know why Tulip is in my phone?
A pause. Tyrone cleared attempt to say something, surprised to find himself silent. The agent looked back at Tyrone and then forwards. At Jill. He adjusted his tie and then he stood. What? Are you sure stairs are really just? Are your actual only weakness? You sure there's nothing more? Nothing absolutely?
It could be worse. You could be here alone.
Good point, probably?
Stay here. I'll get our stuff.
Pretty sure only Jill and I brought anything.
I was trying to sidestep the fact that you're making me carry all your crap. Jill already has her things loaded. So really, I'm going upstairs to play bellhop for you.
Oh.
Well, I am eternally grateful for your kindness.
You better be.
With that, Marcus, watch Ripley ascend the stairs.
Wow, she really likes you.
Oh, jeez, you snuck up on me.
Nah, you were just distracted. Anyway, checking out, I assume?
Yeah, enough adventure and misty mornings for all of us.
I imagine. I think you drowned our town's entire adventure supply for the next decade in one go. Want me to just charge it to the card we have on file?
Yep.
Oh, and before I forget, you had a letter come in while you were at the hospital.
A letter? Who the heck would know to reach me here?
No idea, but it wasn't like some creepy dude in a cloak delivered it. It came in with the regular mail.
The man handed the letter off to Marcus, and what struck Marcus, not that it was extraordinary, but how mundane it looked. The damn thing looked like it was probably going to contain spam or a credit card offer.
Thanks.
Marcus limped to a seat in the foyer and tore the letter open. Dear Mr. Rockhart, it read, we are happy to hear our bloodline persists in you. We're sure that you and Kimberly are not alone. Nor are the Nulls our only legacy. We look forward to speaking to you in the future. Sincerely, House Ricard.
Ah, shit!
Okay, Owen? Or do you prefer Chaz?
No way, Chaz is my father. I go by Owen.
Wow, an entire family of bros.
Brah.
So, you know magic? Is that what that was?
Bruh, hardly. It's more like spiritual essence circuits.
So do you remember anything?
Some. Mostly, it's all a fog, brah. But, it's getting better thanks to you.
Well, you're welcome, I guess. And I'll keep my promise. No more trying to get rid of you.
Probably.
Nice.
But this is going to be a two-way relationship.
You want to know what I know? No, I get it.
Is that something you can do?
I don't know, maybe? It's hard to think sometimes.
Owen's eyes seemed to grow glassy at that, and he began to flicker to his more whatever ghost form. The ghost form of a potato.
Are we ready to go?
Which I like more still.
I'm back and ready to go.
I guess I am too.
From the
I've got the
rooftop,
dumbass's
shout it
bags.
out, shout it out, ready to go. I'm shouting out, shouting, and I'm ready to go.
What is Owen doing?
Dude, let's keep it PG. For Jill.
I've got the bite cheese bags.
There we go. I think.
I suppose we're ready to go too. I've got Owen, and Tulip is still stuck in my phone, so we have everyone but Tyrone.
As little as I like her, I'm glad she wasn't eaten by a null.
Jill felt her phone chirp in her pocket but chose to ignore whatever message Tulip had sent.
Is it okay to leave Tyrone? He hasn't woken up yet, right?
Who said anything about that?
Tyrone! I thought you were in a coma!
No, just learning new things.
Good to see you up and alive, Tyrone.
You too, Ripley. Well, you catch the sentiment. And you must be the famous Jill Count.
Tyrone extended her hand.
I've watched some of your stuff. You're insane, you know that, right?
That's pretty much the only explanation I have for my life right now. So yeah, I do.
If we're going to do a caravan, anyone want to come with me?
Me! I'm going with Tyrone. Here, Ripley, you can drive my car.
The one thing a man would not do, he would not give the car keys to his own car to a woman if he doesn't drive in that car. I think. Maybe. But technically I did that, so I shouldn't have said, oh my god, whatever. Marcus threw the keys, but it was Jill who snatched them from the air.
No way! Are you driving again?
Fine. I call the back seat. I'm going to rest.
I'll drive.
How?
Can you do that?
Oh yeah, totes.
I suppose it'll be a trust-building exercise.
Jill carefully proffered Owen the keys, fully expecting them to slip through his hand and strike the ground. A small part of her sunk as she saw his hand close around them and lift. He was getting better!
No flying off the road, okay?
Flying on the road is okay, though.
Sure.
Cool.
Jill climbed into the car. Whoa. So freaking rusty.
Cool. Very cool.
Okay, you are suspicious, man. What's going on with him? Are you kidding me? I rendered all that stuff already. Fuck. I'll have to do it again because there's 9 minutes over here. Oh my god. I hate myself right now.
Da Buddy Holly. Blah blah something Mary Tyler Moore. She's dead now, but I guess I am as well. I should look her up.
Nice. I love Owen.
Thing. I'm loving that SoCal lifestyle. I'm not loving that noise from upstairs. I wish my upstairs neighbors would be a little more considerate of me and my needs. I'm gonna take that one again. I'm loving that SoCal lifestyle. I said it. It's the thing I always say, that you have me say in this for real. That's very kind of you.
That joke is not bad. I love it. Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo.
Wait, did I wander into a nearly identical room? There's an airplane, or possibly a helicopter, in this identical room.
Oh, that's a word I have to say. Automatonophobia. Oh no. Automatonophobia. 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 I'm glad I don't have autonomatonophobia, but nailed it!
Automatonophobia. Not so bad.
Light the brazier. Preparations are made. Yeah, in hindsight, Light the brazier is, it's really early feminism, or maybe second wave. I don't know when bra burning was a thing. I slept through my gender studies class. That's Owen. Alex, the actor, paid rapt attention during his gender studies class, but it was like 5 years ago, so the details of when bra burning was a thing. I want to say the 70s, but I could be confusing that with something. Yeah, like the brazier would be silly, and it would really for him to be saying that in this ghost summoning situation would be silly. For him to say it in other situations, probably also weird, because I don't know, I feel like that's sort of co-opting another group's thing, because, like, I don't know, I hope Owen's an ally, but still, like, he needs, like, that's not the place of an ally, you know, to actually do the thing. It's more of a support role. Then again, there's different schools of thought on that, so, like, it's know what to do. Be there without, like, co-opting the whole experience and all of it. Anyway, this has been my TED Talk. I hope you've enjoyed it.
TED Talk. Thanks for playing. Okay, is there... Wait, this? I'm curious. Misty Mornings, Uncover the Undead, Garage Reverie. Okay, so we've completed Misty Mornings. So yeah, I have to re-render everything to put those 14 minutes into the video already rendered. Good thing I didn't upload it. Actually, I did, but it's not out yet. So yeah, it is out yet because the moment you watch for it, right? Anyway, for now, hope you enjoyed, and tomorrow you shall get the Undercover Undead. Hope you enjoyed for now, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.